But it's out in competition that it matters most. And the key is the rapid development of mobile technology. This makes instantaneous feedback possible right at the poolside. Teams have access to more than 1 million pieces of data on thousands of races by swimmers from over 60 nations, so they can begin to see how they compare with rivals or over the years. At qualifiers in Sheffield last month, the athletes were on edge. This is the second round of the Olympic trials for British swimmers. 37 places have already been filled. There are only 15 left to compete for. So for these swimmers, every 100th of a second really counts. Stacey Tadd has already earned her place at the London Olympics. But she's being watched by her performance team, so they can feed back last-minute tweaks. Professor Hake's monitoring her too, and her rivals.
So what they're looking at here now at Stacey's race is first a look at the video. And so with the video, they can see her technique and they can see the individual strokes going into and out of the turns. With the analysis, what they've done already is they've looked at the analysis and they're looking at the number of strokes per minute, the distance between the strokes and her velocity through the water, and particularly coming into the beginning and ends of the race.
So you weren't aware of them here?
No.
Not here?
Stacey herself seems less interested in the high-tech analysis. Just watching the video tells her the most. Spectators, too, can be wary of the role technology plays in an athlete's performance.
People like to see in any sport that it's the athlete in front of them that's winning and not some spurious piece of technology. So the world governing body, although they like technology, they want technology because it keeps the sport alive, it can't be the dominant effect.
At Loughborough, and the British Olympic swimming team is now in lockdown. Craig Benson is the world junior champion for 100-metre breaststroke.
Because that one wasn't, was it? That was just like a push-off.
His coach wants to work on his weak points.
When he qualified for the Olympics, off the start, he came up, he was probably last after the start, so the first 10 to 15 metres of the race, he was one of the slowest, and by the time he got down to 50 metres, he was second fastest. So, you know, obviously if we improve the start to the point where he's one of the best at his start, then he's probably going to be one of the best swimmers in the world.
Today, she and Craig have scientists from the University of Southampton poolside to help. They're measuring his speed through the water and the way he turns, feeding this back to him straight away while the memory is still fresh enough that he can still almost feel the movements in his body.
It can make the difference between winning an Olympic gold medal and not winning an Olympic gold medal, because you're talking at the Olympics of such small amounts between first, second, third, fourth. You know, sometimes it's 0.01 of a second, so anything you can improve is going to help that.
You happy? Yeah.